Hello all you beautiful people, how you doing today? This is Lava Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome, hi! Today we're doing another Sky Factory 4 tutorial on Astral Sorcery, Astral Sorcery 2. So we're going to level up the altar again to the Celestial. We're going to make some Starmetal ingots and dust. And automate it, semi-automate it, and also learn how to make the rock crystals. So lots of cool stuff today. Alright, so including building the structure for the new altar. Alright, so let's get started. First of all, how are we going to make the Starmetal ingots? Well, to make the ingots, you're going to take the Starmetal, the liquid starlight. Not Starmetal, the liquid starlight. You're going to take an iron ingot, just put it in a cauldron, and you're simply going to right click and it's going to create one Starmetal ingot. Now it's going to take a full bucket for each one, so you can take some from here, put it over here, and put it in. Or if you have a setup like what I showed last time and you have the Starmetal going into a tank or a barrel or whatever, then you can pull it out from there and set your cauldron on top and it'll automatically put it in there. So for instance, then I could have, if I wanted to make several, I could just have my ingots on me and right click and it'll automatically refill it, which makes it really nice to be able to do several at once. So it's pretty easy, and obviously we know the starlight liquid is easy to get also. So how are we going to grind that into stardust though? Well, we're just going to put one of the ingots either on the grinder or in a manufactory. I always say that wrong. So either one's going to give you 1-to-1, so it doesn't matter. So that one takes a little while, but you can put multiples in here, whereas the grindstone, you're going to have to sit here and twirl manually. So that it depends how far you are, and there we go. And shift right click and we have our starlight, our stardust. I want to call it starlight dust, I don't know why. And then the manufacturer, we can just put them in here and it'll automatically do it in stardust. So that's the stardust, that's pretty easy. Alright, since it is nighttime, let me get rid of these guys over here real quick, just so they're not a pain. Apparently the creepers fell off, so, you know, that worked. Alright, so here's what we're going to do to take our starlight and turn it into the celestial. So we're going to take it on here. We're going to use 2 stardust, 2 aquamarine, 2 chiseled marble, a rock crystal in the middle, a Starmetal ingot, 2 marble pillars, and 2 more chiseled marble. And then once we have that, once it shows it there, because it's full, it's nighttime, then we're going to click with our wand. It's going to give us this beautiful illustration showing that it is crafting it. I just love the way it shows that it's crafting it. I think that it's absolutely gorgeous. And of course I put glowstone on top of mine just for light. But look at that. The way it pulls it in is so beautiful. It does take a while to upgrade this one. But we're going to move that. Isn't it beautiful? It does take a while. So don't get scared if it's taking forever. As long as it's doing its animation thing, then it's working. And as long as you had full here and it said it can make it. Because it won't pop up the picture on the side unless it can actually craft it. Alright, so it upgraded it, but as you can see, we now have a red bar. That is because this is now the wrong altar configuration setup. So that is why this one over here, this is the correct setup, and as you can see, it gives us a lot more crafting space with the new altar, but it also holds a lot more starlight in it. So this is the new setup we need. And let me make it daytime and I will show you how to build this one. Okay, now it's daytime and I got rid of all them. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need 12 regular marble, 4 ruined marble, 40 marble bricks, 49 sooty marble, 4 chiseled marble, and 8 marble pillars. Now this is really easy even though it looks pretty hard, but here's what we're going to do. In a corner you're going to put 5 of the bricks, so the corner piece and 2 out from each of those. Then from there we're going to drop down 1 and do 5, and then we're going to repeat the same thing. So go up 1, 1, 2, 3, turn, and 1, 2. So it'll be, if you're standing in the corner, there's 3 and then 3 going each way. Okay, and then we're going to do 5 again, 3, 4, 5, go up here, 1, 2, 3, turn, and 2 more. Whoops. All right, and then 5 again, and 5 here in the corner. Whoops. Wrong one. We want the marble brick. Alright, so that is all of the marble brick. Now we're going to take the regular marble and we're going to put 3 in the corner here of each of these corners. Okay, then we're going to take the ruined marble and put it on top of the corner part of that regular marble that we put down. Next, we're going to take the pillars and we're going to put 2 plus a chiseled marble on top of each of those. So, pillar, pillar, chiseled marble. And all of that goes on top of the ruined. You're just going to repeat that for each corner. And then the rest of it, we're just going to fill in this here with the sooty marble. And that is it. This one is a little bit simpler to make. Well, once you know how to make them, they're all kind of simple. And then to know where to place this, you're going to just place it right exactly in the middle. So let's take this one, since we switched it. And to put it right directly in the middle, for here, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is the middle. If you place it here, well, that's wrong because 1, 2, 3. So it needs to go over 1 here. So that's how I figure out where to put it. And then once I have it down, if you look 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for the black sooty marble. So it's going to be 3 out to the brick on each side. And there you go, it is filling up, so then we know it is fully craftable. If you place it in the wrong spot, it will have that red line at the bottom. Alright, so this is the one that we have fully crafted. Now, a couple other things, we're not going to level up that one right now, but we do need to know how to make a few more things. So, the next thing we're going to make, let's just take from there, we're going to put a pool. And we're going to take, oh, I put them away. Let me grab them real quick. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need to know how to make is the starlight crystals. These here, the celestial crystals. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bucket of liquid starlight and put it somewhere where it's not going to go anywhere. So for here, I just put a block underneath. Make sure there's 4 blocks on either side. Now make sure this is somewhere where it's not going to be in the way, because this is where it's going to stay and grow for your crystal. So we're going to throw in one of the regular crystals, the rock crystals, and a piece of stardust. And it's going to do an animation like it shows here. I'm sure you're familiar with the animation with other things, but it has the blue sparklies that goes up. Of course, the rock crystal shines because that's what it does when it's thrown out anyway, or when you're mining it. And it will take a little bit, but it's going to transform. And when it transforms, it's going to have this. That's what it's going to look like. Now, these grow in stages. There we go. It just finished. And as you see, it looks a little smaller, but that's just because it's down there in the hole. But these have 5 different stages. So there's stage 1, stage 2, 3, 4, and 5. We want to wait until it gets to stage 5. 3, 4, and 5. Now, if you mine it before it is done, you won't get anything. It'll just break. So, for instance, if this one looks like it's done, but I go to mine it, all you get is the dust back. Well, then that means you're out your rock crystal and you don't get your celestial crystal. So, if you look, it says they have a cluster, but you just have to make sure that it looks like this. If you look, the rock will be higher on the sides. You just gotta wait until it's completely done. And if you grow several together, and if you notice, these are already growing a bit, but and it puts out this sparkle when it's done. So when it puts out the sparkle, then we can mine it, and voila, we have a celestial crystal. So that is how you do that. And for Sky Factory, that is probably going to be the end of our Astral Sorcery tutorials. Whoops. Unless you guys have any further questions. But I will do an Astral Sorcery full mod overview in several videos. So, if you have any other questions or comments, and it's pertaining to Sky Factory 4, because Astral Sorcery is a little bit different in Sky Factory 4, although a lot of these recipes work, but typically you're going to find the you don't find the Starmetal, you find the floating crystals and transform iron ore into Starmetal. So that is one of the big differences with Sky Factory 4. So, if any questions or comments, let me know. Pertaining to Sky Factory 4, I will be doing one that is just Astral Sorcery. And damn if I don't want to keep falling off there, huh? Alright, well that's it for today. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. Until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned. Bye!